What's up, Raw Spartan Tribe? This is Raw Spartan 125, back for yet another great reaction. Okay, this is the Horn-Headed Man animated. Does it sound like someone just sneezed there? Or is that just me? I don't know. I can't remember who this is animated by. Is it Llama Arts? It might be Llama Arts. I don't know. Might be Llama Arts. Yeah. Okay. If you want me to react to any other video, just leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. This is not a requested video, it's just me. One for me. And I believe links in the description down below for this video and its channel. So be sure to check my links out as well, yeah? Okay. Let's jump in.
Moonlight peered through my window as I jolted awake. My clamorous breaths disturbed the silence of my dark room. I had just come out of a frightful dream that had me thinking it was all too real. With sweat on my brow, I sat up and grabbed my water from the nightstand and took a sip from the now warmed glass. My hands shook as I recounted my nightmare of the horn-headed man. In my dream, I was walking through my neighborhood, the streetlights flickering as I made my way down the uninhabited sidewalk. Nothing threatening, just a walk through the midnight hours. A block down, I could see a figure in the distance, walking slowly towards me. His steps seemed mismatched and labored. He passed a few houses looking straight ahead, neither looking left nor right. His head was fixed on the sidewalk in front of him. As I was getting closer to my home, I could see him slowly starting to embark on my territory.
Yeah, no, I hate nightmares like this, where you're walking, walking home or something, or you're going somewhere, and something freaky happens.
As I was getting closer to my home, I could see him slowly starting to embark on my territory. I quickly rushed to my front door and hurried inside. Through my window, I could see him walk past my property. I was thinking to myself, oh God, please have him keep going, please. He was just about to walk all the way past my front yard when he stopped. His body almost shifted abnormally as he turned to face my home. He just stood there, looking, not moving, just standing there. The man bore the horned head of a skeletal goat. His body was pale and looked fragile.
Why is that scary? Why are horned goat skulls supposed to be scary? A goat's supposed to be scary? I don't get it. Goats don't scare me. Goat skulls don't scare me. The guy wearing it? Yeah, okay, yeah, he's kind of freaky. I know it's just a dream. You know what I mean? But still. Freaky dream.
The man bore the horned head of a skeletal goat. His body was pale and looked fragile, and his fingers were thin and bony. I thought to myself, what does he want? Slowly, he started lifting a quivering arm and pointed right at me. I started to backpedal into the darkness of my house.
Oh, no,
and all of a sudden, he let out an inhuman screech. That's when I woke up. Too frightened to go back to bed, I turned on the television and saw that the local news for early risers was on. My stomach dropped, and my body suddenly turned cold as I listened to the—
Is that moth? Hold on. See the tattoo on his arm? It says moth. I think it's supposed to say mother. For some reason it says moth. Maybe you couldn't finish it, maybe you couldn't stick a pin. Oh no, I'm done, I'm out. No, stop.
My stomach dropped, and my body suddenly turned cold as I listened to the current news report. The news anchor on the television said, Breaking news. A woman who lived on Columbia Avenue has been murdered. Local officials say that they received an anonymous phone call from the victim's home. We arrived at the house at around 12:20, and we saw the victim inside and a card which rested next to her. The sheriff held up the card. On the back of it, I could see the image of the horn-headed man. The officer started to read.
I mean, goat head skulls are pretty much used in superstitious stuff all the time. You see that in the back of a tarot card or whatever the hell that is. You know, it isn't uncommon. You know what I mean? It's just a coincidence, I think. Obviously, if this is real, he's just blown out of proportions, I think. He's just freaked out by the dream. Yeah. I love his animation, though. Didn't used to like Llama Arts animation. It was alright, but the more you watch it, the more you get used to it, you know?
The sheriff held up the card. On the back of it, I could see the image of the horn-headed man. The officer started to read. One down. Slowly I go. He then lifted his head back up. His blood started trickling from his eyes and mouth. I sat there shaking, and I couldn't breathe. Columbia's just 3 blocks away from me.
Oh.
I jumped out of my bed and ran to my window.
Don't
Something
go so
within
close
me
to the
made me want to look outside. That's when I saw him. He just stood there, looking.
No.
Not moving.
No.
Just looking. The horn-headed man. His body pale and fragile, and his fingers thin and bony.
Yeah, this was obviously made up, I think. This is a made up story.
Before you leave, here's a quick announcement.
Oh.
XP Pen are currently hosting their first animation.
Okay, that's the end of the video. It's most likely a made up story. I mean, come on, right? A sheriff dying on TV, but I think that would have been news all over the world. I think everybody would have heard about that. If I'm wrong, let me know. And until next time, I am out of here.